Okay, so good afternoon everyone. We are from Spot, and for our final presentation in this course, we would like to present how Spot transforms chaotic event parking into a smooth, organized, and stress-free experience for both visitors and event organizers. Here are our members and roles. So first, my name is Regal Duira, and I serve as the CEO, focusing on strategy and overall direction. Next, our CFO, Muhammad Isan, manages financial planning and sustainability. Next, our CMO, Michelina, handles branding and customer acquisition. Next, our CHRO, Raden Aksa, oversees people and organizational development. And last, our COO, Cyril, ensures smooth on-ground operation and system deployment. So, with a shared background in economics and management, we combine strategic thinking, operational execution, and market insights to build a scalable and reliable solution. What exactly is Spot? Spot is a tech-enabled smart parking platform that allows event organizers and visitors to reserve parking slot in advance. Through a mobile app, users can view real-time availability, book a slot, and enter the parking area using QR-based check-in, supported by automated barrier hardware with built-in sensors. We focus on solving a very specific and costly problem. The average event attendee waits up to 25 minutes looking for a parking, which leads to congestion, increased emission, poor visitor satisfaction, and a heavy operational burden for event staff. Spot eliminates these issues by guaranteeing a parking slot before arrival, streamlining entry, and ensuring smoother traffic flow. Our mission is simple: to reduce the time wasted from inefficient parking, support event organizers in managing operation, and improve the overall visitor experience from the moment they arrive. When we look at the market potential, the opportunity is significant. Indonesia hosts approximately 4,200 large-scale public events every year, with around 65 million attendees annually. If we assume that 50% of these attendees arrive using private vehicles and will potentially book parking, this creates a total available market of 32.5 million users, valued at approximately 487.5 billion rupiah. Focusing on Jabodetabek, where around 70% of large events are concentrated, we identify our serviceable available market at 11.35 million people. From this segment, Spot realistically aims to capture 5% within the first 3 years, resulting in a total obtainable market of around 567,500 users. Within this group, our early evangelists are frequent event goers and event organizers who face acute parking challenges. Even capturing a small portion of this early segment already represents strong initial revenue and validates the scalability of our solution. Spot operates as a complete smart parking ecosystem. Our core product includes the Spot mobile app, automated smart barrier device with occupancy sensors, and an operator dashboard for real-time monitoring. This system can be deployed across various high-traffic events such as concerts, exhibitions, sport events, and campus gatherings. From a service perspective, Spot helps organizers optimize parking flow, reduce congestion, and improve logistical efficiency. Our deployment is flexible, allowing daily, weekly, or event-based setups depending on venue needs. We also provide on-site automation support, including installation, testing, and operator training. For users, pre-book parking guarantees slot access and removes last-minute stress. In terms of features, Spot is fully mobile friendly, offers a real-time reservation visibility, QR-based smart check-in for fast entry, and a dashboard that helps organizers track occupancy and peak hours. Together, these products, services, and features create a parking experience that is organized, efficient, and reliable. Okay, parking at major events is often the most stressful part of the entire experience. Before visitors and even enter the venue, they are already faced with long queues, unclear direction, and unmanaged traffic. So, on average, attendees spend between 17 to 25 minutes just circling to find a parking spot. At venues like GBK or J Expo, the frustration has become a recurring issue and often creates a negative first impression of the event itself. So from the organizer side, parking problems consume a large portion of logistics and security resources. Without proper technology, events still rely on first-come first-served systems, informal parking, and manual attendance, which leads to unpredictable, unsafe, and inefficient crowd flow. So at the same time, there is a clear opportunity As cities move towards smart infrastructure and digital mobility, visitors now expect parking to be organized, predictable, and supported by real-time information. The demand for pre-planned, seamless parking is rising, especially at high-capacity events where hundreds of vehicles arrive within minutes. This is where technology can transform parking from a problem into a competitive advantage.
Now I'll present our condensed overview of our customer insights, MVP validations, and our validated business model canvas. For our customer persona, our main persona is Nadia, a young professional and a frequent event goer who highly values convenience and planning. Her biggest pain points are chaotic parking, unclear availability, and unpredictable waiting times. This reflects a much broader problems across concerts, festivals, and campus events, showing how strong the demand for a smarter, more organized parking experience. Next is our MVP validation from B2B side and B2C. From the B2B sides, our interview with Narasi TV highlighted that event organizers struggles with traffic flow, miscommunication with attendants, and inconsistent parking operations. They need a reliable centralized systems that improve efficiencies and ensure a smoother visitor experience. And from the B2C sites, users like Aira emphasizes the need for time certainty. They want to know parking availability before arriving and prefer simple, fast entry, event price sensitive users are willing to pay for a reduced stress and guaranteed parking. Next is for our survey-based USP and feature expectation. The survey results confirms that spots have three core strengths. The first one is smart and organized parking, the improving flow and reducing chaos. Second is time certainty and convenience, a clearer availability and a faster access. Last is cost efficient and scalable. We optimize the existing resources without extra burden. So the users also expect a reliable systems, a reasonable pricing, and easy navigations with a clear direction for our product roadmap. Lastly is our validated business model canvas. Our key partners include event organizers, venue operators, hardware vendors, parking operators, and campus communities. The key activities focus on app development, load integration, traffic flow management, and on-site operations. Our value propositions are straightforward. For attendees, we guaranteed a parking with a zero circling and fast QR check-in. And for organizer, we optimizes the operations that we reduce costs and also real-time dashboards. We acquire customers through app stores, TikTok, Instagram, creators, campus ambassador, and B2B outreach. The cost includes hardware, software development, operations, and maintenance with an initial setup of around 285 million rupiah. The revenue streams come from B2C booking fees, B2B event fees, and in-app ads. So overall, our validation shows how strong our alignment between users' pain points, organizer needs, and spot solutions with a clear demand for organized, efficient parking and validated business model. Spot is positioned to deliver real value for both B2B and B2C users.
This is our application prototype. Our integrated parking solution will combine mobile application and hardware. So our system will allow users to search, reserve, access, and then exit parking spaces seamlessly through one digital platform. And then how to use it is that first the user open the app, select event or venue, and then immediately see the real-time slot availability. And then after that, they pick an available slot and confirms their reservation and receive a digital QR code. After that, the app will provide directions guiding users to the correct parking zone. Upon arrival, the user will scan the digital QR code and then the barrier will open automatically. When they're finished, the user checks out via the app or exit QR, completing the session and freeing the slot. To find the parking spot, the user will open the app and select the venue, and then the app will display the availability of each slot, and then available spaces will be clearly highlighted so the user can choose them. And then after selecting the desired spot, the app will navigate and direct the user to the correct parking area without need for circling around the parking zone. And then to park there, user will select an available slot The reservation will be confirmed and the unique digital QR will be generated. Upon arriving to the parking zone, the user can scan the digital QR code and then the system will verify the booking and the smart barrier will automatically open for the authorized user. After that, the barrier's position sensor will be update the occupancy status in real time. And then the next one will be our setup cost. There will be 21 million of startup costs. Our asset will be 152 million, and then our starting operation budget will be around 100 million. Our funding will be from founders equity, angel investors, corporate partnerships, and government grant. Our sales plan for the first year will be generating 22 million from our own smart parking system, and then growing units from 200 in the first month and 450 in the last month. From the partner hosted smart parking will generate around 500 million, and then from the application ads would be around 40 million.
So my name is Muhammad Syairul Hanan and I will continue the financial plan. But before we continue, this next slide will contain a lot of numbers, so I will only explain the key points that are on the slides. So we continue the sales plan calculation. This is the 5-year forecast for the revenue. These tables contain the total revenue from the owned smart parking systems, which have a total of 228 million. The total revenue from the partner hosted smart parking, which have a total of 5 billion. And the total revenue from ads, which have a total of about 399 million. The key assumption for this is that we have a 35% sales growth per year, an average EO price of 20 million, a customer fee of 15,000 per booking, and a DCF rate of 8%. So next is the hiring plan. The table at the top explains about the hiring plan calculation in monthly basis. So from the table we know that the total salaries for the first year is 108 million. Then continuing on the bottom left is the hiring plan for the next 5 years. As we can see, it has a total of about 1 billion. And the key assumption for this is that the C level has an increase of 1 million every year. The operation staff has an increase of 350,000 every year, and the marketing staff starts from the third year. So next is the profit and loss statement. This table on the left hand side explains about the profit and loss statement. From the table we know that Spot has a total cash outflow of about 1.2 1.3 billion, a total cash inflow of 5.7 billion, and a profit of about 4.3 billion. From this table, the analysis is we have a 52.45% return of investment, a payback period of 3 months in the second year, and a net present value of 3.28 billion. So next is the cost of goods sold and break-even point calculation. From the cost of goods sold table, we calculate the direct material and the direct labor and the fixed overhead annually. So from the table we know that the total cost of goods sold is 145.4 million annually. So from there we count the cost of goods sold per unit is about 37 1,824. And the next is the break-even point. So for this we calculate the monthly fixed cost and variable cost. From there we found that the break-even point is 89 units monthly. So next is the balance sheet calculation. So from the balance sheet we count the Spot's current asset, non-current asset, payable or loans, and equity, which have a total of 435.02 million rupiah on both sides.
Hello, my name is Michelle Nakasia and I'm about to continue the presentation about our business Spot. So every big event has facing the same problem, which is cars circling, traffic piling up, and visitors arrive stressed before the event begins. So at concerts, festival, and sports events, parking chaos ruins the experience before it starts, and that's why we built Spot. And about the brand identity, Spot is more than a parking system, it's a guide. The name Spot represents certainty, knowing exactly where to go, where to park, and how to arrive smoothly. And Spot removes guessing, circling, and waiting, where it allocates parking accurately, optimizes traffic flow, and guarantees reliability for both visitors and organizers. The promises is captured in our tagline, which is reserve, park, and enjoy. And about the competitor analysis, in the smart parking industry, existing solutions focused on permanent locations. Platforms like Parky operate well in malls and offices with fixed infrastructure, where local parking vendors also provide reliable hardware, but they rely only on long-term installations and manual operations. And the problem is, events are temporary, unpredictable, and high volume. And the systems aren't built for concerts, festival, or sudden traffic surges, and that's the gap Spot is designed to fill. And Spot is positioned as an event-centric smart parking solution where, unlike competitors, Spot uses portable hardware, reservation-based access, and real-time traffic coordination. And this allows us to deploy quickly, scale instantly, and operate in environments where fixed systems fall. On the competitive metrics, Spot sits at high flexibility and high feature depth, making it unquietly suited for large-scale events. We don't just manage parking, we manage arrival experiences. And for our marketing strategy is social first and event driven, where first we leverage TikTok and Instagram Reels using real event content, and we show before and after scenarios, chaotic parking versus smooth Spot managed arrivals. And this content is relatable, viral, and built on real problems people already complain about online. And second, we collaborate as well with micro-influencers, concert vloggers, and event reviewers, where they document their full parking journey using Spot, giving us authentic credibility and visibility inside event-going communities. And third, we activate on-site through the SXO, or the Spot Experience Officer program. Campus Ambassador guide users, educate drivers, and ensure smooth first-time experiences, turning users into advocates. And finally, we run the Parking Horror to Parking Hero content series, where users share real stories of how Spot transformed their arrival experience. So, Spot turns chaos into clarity, it helps organizers operate better, and visitors arrive happier. And no more circling, no more chaos, just smooth arrivals with Spot.